Let's go back to Lord Chaitanya. So we're describing, because all roads end in Braj or end with Radharani, eventually Radhe Radhe. What to do? This is a problem. I don't know any doctors. All the doctors around here have the same disease, so they can't cure me. They only talk about Radharani. The doctors over here in Radhakund. If you're a doctor in Radhakund, what will you talk about? Radharani? What to say? So why did Lord Chaitanya come? So Advaita Charya is a big part of it. So it starts off with Advaita Charya and Madhavendra Puri, the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. So Advaita Charya met Madhavendra Puri, and he said, my name, when they first met, he said, my name is Kamalaksha, because that's, Advaita Acharya is, of course, his title. But his birth name was Mishra. His last name is Mishra. He's a son of Kubera Mishra, and his name was Kamalaksha Mishra. And he's also called Veda Panchanana. Veda Panchanana, because he's in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he's often referred to as Veda Panchanana. Ana means face. In the Bhagavatam, they're describing Dwarka Lila, the beauty of Rukmini, when she came out of the Chandrabhaga temple to get on the horse to after her puja on her Swayamvara, right before Krishna kidnapped her. It's description, a beautiful verse describing the unbelievable beauty of the goddess of fortune, the supreme Lakshmi Rukmini. When she came out, it said, Ruchir Anana. Ruchir Anana said her face, one of the phrases in Sanskrit, said Ruchir Anana, means her face, her Anana, was so beautiful you could taste it. Ruchi means taste. Ruchir Anana. So when the soldiers, then Shishupal and all these other people that were supposed to marry Rukmini, or they thought they would, when they saw Rukmini's beauty, especially her Ruchir Anana, her very beautiful, delightful, charming, captivating face, they went unconscious. They fell off their horses. That was very convenient. Because Krishna, he didn't fall off his horse. His brain was flipped over, but he didn't fall off his horse. Because he had a mission to kidnap Rukmini on her wedding day. So he kidnapped her. So this is Anana. So Advaita Acharya's name is Veda Panchananana, because Panch means five and Anana means face. And five faces means Lord Shiva. Because Advaita Acharya is Sadashiva, it's Panchamukh Hanuman and Panchamukh Shiva. So he, Veda Panchanana. In his 5 mouths he had the Vedas. He had all the Vedic knowledges there. So therefore he was Acharya. So he said, my name is Kamalaksha. And my residence is in Shantipur on the Ganga. You are Bhakti Acharya and a Tyagi. Please accept me as your Shishya and teach me Bhakti. So then he begins here by saying, one day Advaita met his guru and he revealed his mind. O Gurudev, O Srila Puripad, this powerful Kali Yuga is destroying everyone. There's no one's accepting bhakti. Wherever you go, you just see all unclean and bad habits and activities. You never hear anyone chanting the name Krishna. I don't find any means or way to deliver these people from this ignorance and this tamasic lifestyle they're living. Then Srila Puripad, Madhavendra Puri said, Kamalaksha, you're a Karuna Sindhu. Your consciousness, the level and degree of your consciousness is not found in any ordinary person. Only a divinely empowered being has such a consciousness. Unless God Himself incarnates and comes to this world, there's no way to establish religion. The appearance or Avirbhava of Gauranga is told in a book, Ananta Samhita, which cannot be found anywhere, by the way, nowadays. But it's also referred to by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his writings to support and prove the existence and appearance of Gauranga in Shastra. So here even, it's quoted here. Samadhavendra Puri showed a reference, and it says this: Sri Nandanandan, Sadeshvarya Purna, will appear in Navadvip with the name Gauranga. Gauranga will deliver the entire world by giving love of God through the means of chanting the holy names. Thus Gauranga will fulfill the desire of every fallen soul. As Advaita heard this, he was filled with ecstatic symptoms, and he chanted Gauranga's name for 3 hours. That's why I started a class, Bhaja Gauranga. Gauranga! 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 And then he spoke this: Gora Mora Pranapati Janhantare Pan Veda Dharma Langit Mui Taha Chalijan. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Lord Gauranga is my Mora Pranapati. He's the Pati, he's the Lord of my pran, the Lord of my life. Janhantare Pan. I will go anywhere where I find him, even if I have to transgress the Vedic injunctions. Veda Dharma Langi means step over. I will go there. Advaita sang this verse over and over again. Gora Mora Pranapati Janha Taripan Veda Dharma Langi Mui Taha Chali Jan. Gora Mora Pranapati Janha Taripan Veda Dharma Langi Mui Taha Chali Jan. He danced with other devotees, and they all, within a short time, waves of prem flooded everywhere, more than the Ganga. They cried in ecstasy. Not like us. They cried in ecstasy when they chanted the name Gauranga. They said, I have Gauranga, I have Gauranga. I've attained Gauranga. And Advaita ran this way and that way. And he lost consciousness and rolled on the ground. And somehow restraining his divine ecstasy, Advaita Kamalaksha wrote down that verse from Ananta Samhita. That was all the proof he needed. Now he was convinced.